It's a new deck that I'm playing. I tried Mardu yesterday. It was pretty clunky from what I was experiencing. Weatherbloom command lets us get rid of Rest in Pieces, Hearses, annoying enchantments. Just there are a few things this hits, but it also mills 3. So it somewhat accelerates our own game plan. It also kills dorks. So in theory, Weatherbloom commands is really nice. But game 1, Wayfinder and Salvage do a very good job. So we'll see. I don't know about 4 Deadly Disputes when you don't have that many 1-drops, especially because when the 1-drops aren't Epicur. Epicur making the blood token, you can sack the blood token. Obviously Stitcher Supplier is a great sack target. I don't know, we'll see. Witherbloom command seems really good. Killing dorks and accelerating your own plan is a very fantastic way of approaching it. Oh, I was gonna cancel that and use the restroom. All right, well, I guess we're going. All right, well. That's good. Do I salvage here just in case this is... I think I salvage right now. Just in case he plays a blue and negates it. I think I just take Beseiju here. And we cast Regisaur. Okay, it's burn. Just, yeah, you never know. If you played an island right after and had negate up, I would feel a lot worse. A lot kind of hinges on this Regisaur living, so we might not even block in the first place. Actually, no, we probably block. Let's see what he does. Alright, yeah, that doesn't matter. Alright, so now we definitely block. I figured Light Up the Stage was coming next. And that should be game. That should... What are you doing tomorrow at 11? Nothing, I guess. I have a shoot tomorrow, but the time was never established. Witherbloom command might not be too bad just to gain 2 life, but the minus doesn't really do anything. Unfortunately. If it was -3, -2, or even dude, it should just be -3, -3 at sorcery speed, but this card is like potentially very good, but I feel like whiffs ever so slightly. But it does gain 2 life, so we can just see how 2 are effective. 2 disputes for 2 wither blooms. It does kill their enchantment as like a very minor thing, but it can accelerate our game plan and stall their win slightly. Trophy's also probably pretty good in this. I'm cool getting rid of Traverse here. We just try to spot remove their shit. I definitely wish there was a way to discard cards, though, besides Regisaur. It's pretty slow, but let's see. You know, one thing I did not realize about Regisaur is I thought you had to sack it if you couldn't discard a card. Even if he pumps it, we're still gonna be pretty stalwart here. Yeah, we risk light up the stage, but prowess triggers after the fact, or like he's gonna light up the stage eventually. Yeah, we can definitely chill for a second for sure. Need a land pretty bad. Need a land very bad, actually, I'd wager to say. Not even pretty bad. Land wins the game. Yeah, the worst dogs in the world. There used to be like 6 of them. Now that I think there's only 3. How's this read? Not the land we wanted, but a land regardless makes our hand playable. It's an unfortunate set of draws and whatnot there. Okay, let's see. I play Regisaur. I take 3, so I'm at 6 because of this uptick. I think we just go. I don't think a passive salvage is worth it because then we take 4 damage in total from Greasefang Regisaur. So yeah. Right, so that's probably game right there, huh? That 2 life might have saved me. We'll see. Oh wait, never mind. I discard these 2 cards because of double Regisaur. We'll see how this plays out. Do very much wish I had a... If I had a white source at some point here, I would have won the game. Torben is definitely obnoxious. We discard both of our Greasefangs. Yeah, forgot about that. Five? Wait, why did that deal 3 damage to me? Was I not at 8? Could have sworn I was at 8. Oh wait. I just read the card. It would deal that much damage plus 2. I thought it doubled the damage. Oh, that's a good back crack right there. Why did he take all that time when all he had to do was stomp, stomp? That was really fucking weird. Oh, his Wi-Fi is not very good. I mean, yeah, this is what we were talking about with Witherbloom commands. Torben definitely fucked that whole game playing up. Too bad Witherbloom isn't sorcery speed. Or it isn't until the next turn. I could also kill this. I'm totally with you there, God. 100%. At this point, we're just trying to flip anything. You know what I probably should have done there, actually? It was -3, -1, and mill myself. Kill my own Stitchers, so I flip over 6 cards. Regisaur being the only way this deck can flip or discard cards, though, I feel like is wrong. I feel like there should be a discard outlet. Somehow, some way. In this deck. But yeah, I agree with you. It -2/-2 would be fucking amazing. Or instant speed would be great. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of doing what I need it to do, though. Gain 2 life is really nice. Also, dealing 2 damage is pretty perfect in this deck, because I believe it's 5, 4, 4, so it's 13 damage in the air with Parhelion. Whew! God, I'm fucking cold. Right, so he's just gonna breath thingy. Oh, Skewer. Skewer's so awkward when you have Prowess out. Give me Regisaur, and we win the game. Alright, I might Witherbloom this. And we just try to flip everything in the world. I could just leave it up for blocks, actually. Chariot's also pretty good. Chariot's not a bad Greasefang hit there. That's also precisely why we have a card like Chariot in the deck. We just wanted more vehicles that were relevant enough. It puts 3 2/2s on the board, a chariot does. We're definitely going to block here so we can't do the breath thingy. There's another chariot. We can just hard cast Sky Sovereign next turn. This is precisely why we added Chariot, just to make the combo more consistent and more often. Because even with Chariot coming back, even with alt, like, this is still just like a board state we love. We can just hardcast Sky Sovereign. Honestly, the Witherbloom commands were fucking clutch in this matchup. The Witherbloom commands were very good. Yeah, you love to see that. The Witherbloom commands gaining me 4 health is absurd. And the Chariot coming right back into my hands is icing on the cake for sure. I mean, the biggest weakness I think this deck has right now is I just realized there Can't Stay Away in my graveyard, but discarding cards is very difficult for this deck. I've noticed. Like, extremely difficult to discard cards in this deck. Rotting Regisaur is the only way. Alright, we comfortably win this. Can't Stay Away is nice, but yeah, like I said, the biggest weakness for sure being the lack of discard. Do that way better. Yeah, Blood Tokens and Faithless Mending and Tainted Indulgence is really nice. But with this, like, the idea here is that we just accelerate our own game plan like crazy. I mean, you could probably argue, like, for 4 Collective Brutalities right here, instead of 2 Disputes and Traverse, but I feel like a wait and see. Witherbloom command was worth its weight in gold there. Gain 4. I mean, even if that was even a close game, Witherbloom command is really nice. Also, something I didn't put together, but you can do, is definitely Witherbloom command your own Stitcher supplier to dig 6 cards if you have like a win set up next turn and you just need to flip a thing. One thing I definitely like more than the Esper and Mardu versions that I'm seeing so far is the 3 more, like having 3 chariots is super nice. Having 3 additional 9 artifacts total is super good. This is where deadly disputes are really awkward. Yeah, I feel like I definitely want collective brutalities in this list. But having 3 additional vehicles to hit is just so game changing. Everyone and their mother playing mono red right now. Stitcher supplier. No, but we do have Regisort for that. We might be too slow. We'll see. It's a great turn for our opponent. Ooh, it turned in. It was a good turn. We're gonna put up a blocker and set up Regisor, discard. Win in 2 turns or win next turn, depending. Chariot's probably a good enough reason to get going right away. I don't think this really matters. As long as you're doing something Greasefang on turn 3 or 4, you're good to roll. It all depends on what our opponent does here. Okay. If he has no more lands, then we're just going to play Greasefang Chariot and win. That was the enchantment I was talking about that we could kill. Traverse can't find these because they're artifacts. Witherbloom command, especially on the draw, can just delay us that much more. I mean, yeah. Witherbloom command also pulling back a land is very nichely relevant, but it does put us on curve for Greasefang. I mean, we probably Wayfinder next turn. By probably, I mean we Wayfinder next turn. Unless he plays the enchantment. He did. So we're going to choose to... I actually don't know what we're going to choose to do. I think we kill this, though. Yeah, because that ends up being more damage than gaining 2 life. I wish it was -1, -3. I feel like it's so close to being a good card. Similar to all mono red matchups, I feel like we're a turn behind on everything here. Right, we know he has Skewer or the other one. Light up the stage, that's it. Oh, Eidolon is game ending. Absolutely brutal, that one. That was a very lucky set of flips there. Let's see. Do I take 4 damage to put out 2 blockers? I think I do, because then I could win with a Greasefang. Actually, no, I would take 6 damage total. He's got some shit up still. I still think that's probably better. Can always Chariot. Okay. Problem is, we don't have an untapped white source, so this next turn is very defining. He could have two damage spells. In which case I would lose. This being flipped is the problem. Could just take 2 damage and Chariot. Yeah. Taking 2 damage to cast Greasefang is super risky. If I play Chariot, then he just pops off regardless, right? I'm actually going to go for it. Because there aren't a lot of scenarios where I make it out here. But him using his 2 damage removal stuff twice. Oh, okay. Well, that's probably game regardless. Not probably, that is game. It basically just hinged on him not having a rending volley. I guess Chariot was the better decision there, but it's such a tight call. It's such a lose-lose either way. Because I didn't think of rending volley though. I keep forgetting about that fucking card. But it can't be countered, so even if I was playing Esper, it wouldn't matter. Okay, we probably lose this game, just on the mulligans we had to do. I mean, this is the best, like, turn 1, turn 2 this deck can churn out. That's a Parhelion, that's step 1. Step 2 is salvage, putting away a Greasefang, and we'll see. We want to take more than 1 damage for the Swiss Spear. Now we can block so he doesn't do the yell thing. Regisaur is not a bad get either. He's definitely keeping Rending Volley open. Alright, well, we have the win. We just need him to tap out for it. Witherbloom command conveniently killing that. I'm gonna save 2 damage here. We need him to tap out is the biggest issue here. Because Rending Volley is really awful to us. I can't stay away a Regisaur. But I do want to kill this at the end of the day. Witherbloom command, kill this. Gain 2 life, I guess. Okay. He keeps holding up Rending Volley. Okay, now I think we can hit Regisaur. Or is can't stay away Rending Volley fine? Or Helion would obviously be the best target. Actually, we'd probably bring Skyship to kill this. So I think we play into this because of what we just drew. And then and then hopefully he taps out for his next turn. I don't know. Maybe Regisaur was a better pick there. I mean, we knew he was holding up Rending Volley that entire time, so. I still think he's holding up a fucking Rending Volley, man. Why not just play Greasefang first? I assume that'd be more. I don't know. I'm still learning. Our opponent definitely has another Rending Volley. Which is super unfortunate. Oh. Oh. Okay, maybe he just had a horrible curve hand, I guess. Dude, Witherbloom Command has been like it just has been good. Obviously that matchup it does really well, but the only thing about Witherbloom Command that's not making it like an auto include, that's 2 burn matchups by the way. That doesn't make it an auto include is that Witherbloom Commands -3, -1 is so dog shit. Like if it was -2, -2, this would be insane. Instant speed, this would be great. But -3, -1 is so awkward. But it's in the sideboard because it kills Mana Dorks. It kills Mono G-Tron's like little ramp thing. It still accelerates our own game plan while removing the Dorks. Like we can still mill ourselves while killing Dorks, which is really nice tempo because it lets us just like we still just play normally and then get to it. So there are a lot of things to like about that card. We bring in 13 cards for Winota. Our deck entirely changes for Winota. Regisaur is 2 passive. Probably bring out those 10 cards. And I guess can't stay away because we mill so much, but you definitely want to be more proactive than trying to do your own shit. This hand is very close to being very, very good. We need another land, though. I think we just keep this as much as we don't want to. This is such an icky hand. This ickiness turns into okayness if we draw a Regisaur. Could be wrong, but it gives more info. Is this, I don't know what this is. Well, Regisaur definitely makes this hand better. Okay. I'm not sure. I don't know what Neoform deck. Velomachus Neoform combo. I can say with full confidence, never heard of it. Oh, Velomachus. Never mind. I know what Velomachus is. Yeah. I'm following. Well, right now we just need to put a Greasefang in the graveyard. We have failed. It's a cool deck. Six mana, 7 mana. Doesn't Velomachus cost 6? Or they need to Neoform twice? Alright, this could potentially be the win. Still nothing. Still nothing. 33 cards. Well, we've done a good job digging. Definitely pat ourselves on the back for that one. We've done well in the dig department. We have not done well in the anything else. There are 4 4 of our lovely coconuts left in the deck. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, let's go. Hey, look, we did it. Next turn, just you wait. Oh, they can win right here though. Wait, no. Because they discarded consider. Another delve card? Oh. You can have Tassiker back. Well, we only dirtled through half our deck to find Greasefang, which is also why I consider this better than Mardu, because this flew through the deck and Mardu did not. Mardu took its fucking time. I just need to get to the trigger. Okay. Because, whatchamacallit? Rotting Regisaur can also pilot. Yeah, we have 28 cards left in the deck. That's really good for him. It's a very good top deck. Oh, we didn't have it. That was the... I just realized you can just cycle that one. I don't know why I didn't attack with everything. Can you say punt in Spanish? That's right. Punt. I have no. There was zero reason not to attack with these. Not going to be out there. Well, it's a cruel life. He would have won if he got the Atraka card, right? Like, definitely would have won. Did our opponent punt harder than we did? Velomachus is white. Yeah, okay. I'm asking him why he didn't get the big flyer. He said maybe I should have. I don't think there's any maybe in it. He literally missed out on an 8/8 flyer with trample to take my land. It's like major punt vibes. Yeah. Yeah, you like the hands. It's a cool deck. Our opponent that he's piloting. Now, why'd you keep your hand? Oh. It's just the same shit. Definitely just hit the consistency. I mean, all things considered, that's a really good hand for his deck. Graves in the board make me think he drew. Oh, kept the third one. I think Monkey is active. I think we hit the consistency one more time. He just has to top deck a Delver if I don't take this. Oh, I didn't play land. That is major punt vibes. I don't think he actually runs counter magic. I think he's the same. He just tries to do his own game plan and that's it. Uh-oh. Did he get the second Neo form? Regisaur being a beefy boy is really nice. I kind of want to just trophy this. But Parhelion right now is probably like... Okay, yeah. I kind of... But if I trophy that, then if he has Neo form, he can just Delve Creature Neo form. Like, it's still yikers. Very bad. But yeah, so far, Chariots have won us a few games. This Traverse Deadly Dispute package right here definitely seems like the weakest part of the deck. But whether like this sideboard has been pretty relevant. I don't know if you need 4 Witherbloom commands, but the consistency of this, I mean, you churn through cards in your deck with the 2 drops. This might be a little slow on the play, but we might traverse turn 1. Might. just to get that basic out. Yeah, our hand's definitely too slow for the deck we're facing. No, we put 9 artifacts in the deck. Okay. Light up the stage is good. Salvage is also a good card. Let's see. Six cards in his hand. Does he have it? He did not, so no Chandra coming out right now. All things considered, the fact that we're on 16 health, probably 13 health, I assume it's Skewer. Oh, okay. Is a miracle. Okay, that might be game. That's a silly combo. Reckless Impulse is not a card I thought I would see. Reckless Rage is nice, so you just never got the land. So we like commands. Traverse comes out. 2 Dispute come out. I think I bring in trophies for 2 more disputes. Trophies, spot removal on his big boys. Chandra. Maybe it's not as good as a Deadly Dispute, but we just try to delay with Witherbloom commands, essentially. Maybe maybe I'm underrating Deafening Silence a little bit. I don't know. Witherbloom command kills their enchantment, unless they play it turn 1, obviously. Ooh, you hate to see it. Ooh, you bastard! I can still kill the enchantment. He'll just have like a slightly beefier beefcake. But we do... Killing this essentially gains us 2 life as well. No way! No way. This is a green, right? I didn't just throw this entire game? Yeah. Do I mill myself? Or did I gain 2 life? Because we only have salvage, really, next turn. but milling myself gives me the highest chance of just winning outright. But he probably brought in Rending Volley, so yeah, we're going to kill this. I can't believe he didn't have a beefcake. I'm curious if he hardcast Bone Crusher. Oh, no. That's the only reason that's kind of surprising is because, like, if Greasefang was on, you know? I guess we have salvage. Oh, we can always trophy this. Probably the best move. It saves us a lot of health in the long run. I couldn't speak there for a second. It's an interesting move. Is until the end of the turn of your next turn. Okay, so same card, essentially. Yes, we take 2 damage, but in the end, we save 4. Regisaur is a cool draw for sure. I still think we just salvage. I guess Regisaur is like much harder on the win scale. Much bigger beefcake. All right, he's going for the stomping me play. Is there any artifact adventures that Karn could take? Because they exile themselves. 5 lands. Ooh. I mean, definitely has Rending Volley. Okay. Well, we have successfully delayed the game. Now we need to do something with the delay. Can't Stay Away is active. We have 5 lands. Regisaur is a really nice beefy girl. Good girl. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling right now. Regisaur can pilot Parhelion, so we don't want to just be swinging in with her. He definitely has removal for Greasefang. You like to see the can't stay away there. I'm gonna go to attacks. Because that's a lot of damage. And we have 2 blockers up. I don't want to discard either of them really, because throwing away can't stay aways is nice. Now we're just churning and burning. And I don't have to sacrifice this if I don't have something to discard. We can block, we can dot block. There's a couple things we can do here. If he doesn't play any creature and we don't block, then we can just attack for 9. He probably ends up killing 1 or 2 of these. But okay. Heard you like bone crushers. There's no way he plays land double bone crusher, right? Like he definitely sees the can't stay away. Oh, rending volley is nice. Hearse is really nice. That's probably the best flip ever. Our opponent is probably like dancing to his grave right now. Thinking how unreal that flip was. Hmm. Rawr. I'm a big fan of them not sacking themselves when you have nothing else. You know, he probably doesn't block here, thinking he can Hearse, play Bone Crusher, activate Hearse, swing for 10. Oh, he does. Oh, that's even better then. No risks. Like it. Straight edge guy. Alright, he took the can't stay away. Smart lad, that. Hearse is such a good card. Oh, yeah, important to note, Witherbloom command kills unlicensed Hearst if he can't pilot it. Actually, I don't know how that works. If they pilot it and make it a creature, then it fizzles, right? I think so. I think that's accurate. But no pilot. Swing. Wing. Yeah. Yeah, it's as it resolves non-creature. But I just meant because you can like pre-target. Oh shit, I can win right here. So I can either way. I can kill this hearse, which is nice. But if he doesn't block, he maybe doesn't block, thinking he can. GG. I'm not gonna risk this fizzling. I mill, you lose 2 life. You think it'll grow in Modern? I mean, it's a very good card. In Modern, its biggest problem is every green deck under the sun has 13 Besejus. I like it though. I might run it in yeah, I don't know actually. I might run it in Jund. The saddest part about it is it's 2 mana cost, obviously, because not searching it from a saga is like, no. And the problem, probably one of the biggest problems that it has versus like a deck like Murktide is it only takes 2 cards. So if you're looking for an answer and you draw it late, your opponent is probably just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Like it's so passive that it's a freakishly passive 2 cards versus just 1 sweep. And Modern is quick enough, and most decks are quick enough to take advantage of the extra turn they bought themselves against a Murktide. I know Jund is, because Jund buying themselves a turn versus Murktide lets us like hand hate, figure out charms, set up board. You know, there are ways to like dancing around it. I'm sure other decks can eat, like if they buy themselves a turn is worth their weight in gold. It's kind of like a max C type situation if you buy yourself a turn versus Murktide, where they just, you know, pass, which skipping your opponent's turn is amazing. Hearse doesn't really do that. Hearse on turn 2 is obviously a great card, but if you're not playing it on curve, then it definitely hurts emotionally. Yeah, so that was turning into a win-win. So if I attack and he blocks, then we can kill Hearse with that. and gain 2 life, lose 2 life, so put him to 7. That way, like, his Den of the Bugbear is basically off because it's a tapped and attacking creature. So he'll just need to, like, block a shit ton through time. And if he plays a creature, then we just don't attack and leave his 1/1. Witherbloom Commands coming in clutch. Okay. We're on the play and we do stuff. I don't think we do great stuff, but we do stuff. These find lands, so if we flip a can't stay away. Oh, actually, no, there's a lot. There's a lot that we need. Yeah, maybe this is a bad hand, but it's a good test hand. Like, yeah, it's potentially a good test hand. Okay, I'm about to say, is this the 4th fucking burn deck this... whatever? Drawing a land there definitely hurts. I'm actually not going to get Urborg. Mostly because our opponent is on black and we don't want to, like, let him free up mana. Like, we don't want to give him more flexibility with his Stuff. Traverse is really nice. Is it on? No. Missing one. That's actually... Traverse is really nice. Where's the can't stay away? Is it on now? Sorcery, instant, land, creature. It is... So if we search up Rotting Regisaur now, can't stay away after that. There's nothing in the graveyard that makes me want to take that, so we just take a... Rotting Doo-Doo Head. Oh, this is... okay, the Vampire mid-range deck. Damn. Yeah, so tapping this kills my Regisaur. Still not flipping Parhelion or anything like that. Let's see. Oh, looks like he got it. No. Never mind. Okay, Regisaur is as good as dead. That's a shit ton of blood. Not a fan of him discarding that. Oh, he is fucking all in on vampires. Wow, we are flooding. That might be the difference maker in this game. We have drawn 9 lands, flipped 3 more. Jesus. Damn it, he saw the line. I was really hoping he fucking didn't. I might need a fucking can't stay away a goddamn Regisaur. We're just flooding. We have had every opportunity to just flat out win this game with a flip. That's good. Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing we can really do when flood is the only thing that's happened to us. I'm not even sure what we do here. This is a disadvantage of not being able to discard cards from my hand that aren't Regisaur. This is what I meant before. Regisaur being the only discard card is actually really fucking bad. Yeah, we just fucking flooded like crazy. The most winnable game into a horrifically unwinnable game just because of our draws. But the Boom Command actually might not be that good. Yeah, that's what that's what I was doing. I was on Cobrew plan, but you definitely need discard in the deck. I think you take out 2 to 4 disputes and you just throw in Cobrews. Because you cannot just sit on the win and just have no way of getting there. Granted, we knew our hand was sketchy at best, but yeah. This is like maybe an underrated bad hand, but we'll keep. Because we have no way of putting cards in the graveyard besides this one Regisaur. And we have nothing like turns 1 and 2. But we are on the play, and it is playable. But yeah, this is sneaky bad. I might traverse just for a base. Probably not, though. Yeah, sneaky bad keep. Probably 2 bad keeps back to back, actually. That definitely improves the hand quality. Significantly so. Instant creature land in the graveyard. If we get to our upkeep, we win the game. Instant creature land artifact. Yeah, traverses are really nice. Definitely think we need forms of Cobrew, though. So it's exactly 20 damage with Regisaurs and Parhelion. So we'll need a block there, and I'll send the Wayfinder that way. On the draw, probably want these. What else do I want on the draw? Witherbloom commands? It's not that good. Yeah. But if he has any of his other like jet black vampires, then it doesn't kill anything, I guess. Definitely not the worst option. Three more cards. Skyship's actually pretty nice in this matchup. Take out some consistency. Thoughtseizes might be a trap. Might want to just commit to our own plan. But we are on the draw. We'll see. I don't know. But in reality, we shouldn't have lost the first game. The first game was very, very winnable. We just kind of got muddled. Don't know if it's good enough on the play, but it's a keepable hand. He mulled to 5, but that was a fast keep on the mulled to 5. You really like that trophy because him skipping turn 1 makes me think we got a turn 2 Tith, and then it's we really need to find a land, by the way, with this Wayfinder, but turn 2 Tith into okay. Now we know he's all in on the Sorin gameplay. Sorcery, okay. He's all in on this Sorin. Play my thing, go. Not even, oh my goodness, not even Sorin? Are we just walking to a chariot? We have these two, we brought these 2 trophies in for the Sorin result. Oh my goodness gracious. He's all in on a turn 5 vampire? Do you think he's going to wipe the board? Then we just can't stay away Regisaur back? Should I not? Should I just wait? Chariot's the kill on turn 2. Does he have board wipes? He probably has board wipes. It's probably Extinction Event. We have 2 can't stay aways. I think I Chariot. We set up the win next turn. So awkward though. I wonder if he has like an OTK in that deck. I don't know Pioneer's black red board wipes enough. Chariot makes Extinction Event awkward. Anger of the Gods kills cat tokens and Wayfinders. Yeah, I don't know. And we have double trophy. So it's a good start. Okay. But then But then I can't stay away a Regisaur and still just keep attacking. Okay. Well, he can't cast regular spells. He has to cast vampires with those. Oh, goodness gracious. What was his keep? Oh, that's also probably game. He can't really cast spells with his mana up. Oh, whoopsie, I did the triggers backwards. You want to copy the 4/4 Vigilance. Okay. 5-0. Yeah! So, just immediate thoughts real quick. Changes I would make are this list desperately needs ways to discard hand. Collective Brute, that was whatever Vampires deck that was, 3 mono red aggro, which is probably the most relevant. And I forget the other. Oh, the other matchup was Neoform Velomachus. So 3 of the 5 are pretty test worthy, but this deck desperately needs discard that isn't Rotting Regisaur. You need active discard. And I think Deadly Dispute is just so awkward as a 4 of when we only have really these cards that we're comfortable sacking. So I think you just turn either all 4 of these into Collective Brutality, or you turn even 2 of them, I think would be okay. Like Regisaur in the meta is very hard to kill. Maybe you... no. But yeah, you do need pitches. You get your game plan off so consistently with this deck just because your pitches are crazy quick. Grizzly, Salvage, and Satyr Wayfinders are ridiculous for speed. Speed and pushing. Regisaur is one of the better additions in the deck. I really like this card. But the sideboard, these Witherbloom commands, they get rid of Hearse, they get rid of Rest in Peace, they get rid of that 1 mana enchantment that Burn uses. It gets rid of that thing that Mono G uses to accelerate their mana. All the while, it accelerates your own game plan. So you can... And also, it kills mana dorks, which is mostly why I have it in here. So you can kill mana dorks, you can kill on sideboards, you can kill the Hearses and the Rest in Pieces of the world. And it just pushes your own game plan as you do that. So it's more of a tempo type thing, and it's actually been super, super effective. I've really enjoyed Witherbloom commands. I don't know if 4 is necessary, but counter magic, making everything more resilient also sounds really good. Obviously, they discard their hand a lot better with Faithless Mendings and Tainted Indulgences. And Tainted Indulgence sometimes turns into just a +1 flat out because different mana values. Yes. Last God, 100%. Chariot is an amazing vehicle. It's actually a pretty great vehicle to get from Greasefang, but more importantly, it's 9 vehicles in total. Making a 6th of the deck vehicles, it turns on Traverse, but more importantly, it just makes it so I'm looking for basically Greasefang. And we also have a crap ton of Greasefangs here. The deck runs quite a bit. Granted, Can't Stay Aways can be in any Greasefang shell, but Traverses add 2 more Greasefangs, which I think is very, very relevant. But yeah, you're exactly right. It's because of Chariot, as the main reason to go green. It's just so good. This list feels great. I just think you have to put 2 Collective Brutalities in it, and then it feels amazing. Game 1, this is an unbelievably lethal deck. And game 2, the plan is just, if we know they're trying to interrupt us, we interrupt them first. So if we know they have Rest in Pieces, we bring in Witherbloom commands, Assassin's Trophy for bigger ones. If we know it's Winota, we actually bring in a shit ton of cards versus Winota. This versus Winota. Witherbloom commands are kind of weird versus Winota, but it does kill their dorks and accelerate us. So I think that might be worth it alone. You kill the fat kids, you kill the elves. I think it's worth it.